How are you, friends? Today all of us, Mummy, Chachaji, Bhaiya and I have come to visit my Mausi in Jharkhand. See, there is so much greenery all around. Mummy, it feels so good here. There are so many trees all around. Back home, we see much lesser trees and plants.
I have come here several times earlier also, and have stayed here for a few days too. In those days, it used to be even greener. Now to make shops and houses, many trees have been cut.
Yes, earlier there were many trees near our house too. Gradually they have all disappeared. Earlier we could see so many birds around, but now only a few can be seen around. Isn't it? When there are no plants and trees around, how would the birds stay? There are so many trees and plants in Chachaji's village. That's why we also see many birds. Bhaiya, what worries me is that if they continue cutting trees here like this, then this forest too may get completely ruined. Isn't this wrong, friends? Be it for making furniture, for making houses, or even as firewood, we are continuously cutting trees to satisfy our needs. What do you think about this? Sanya, do you know, at times the forests catch fire too. And sometimes even natural calamities like floods and earthquakes cause destruction. This means that even natural factors can destroy forests, isn't it? Sanya, are you aware of the problems that can occur if forests are destroyed? Yes, Mummy. Without plants, the oxygen levels will go down and it will become difficult for us to breathe. Air pollution will also increase. Absolutely. Even the carbon dioxide levels in air will increase if trees are cut. Do you know what will happen if it increases drastically? Bhaiya, what will happen? Sanya, you must have read about how plants make their own food. Come on, let's see how much you remember about it. So tell me, which gas do plants need to make their food? Plants need carbon dioxide. Very good, Sanya. Do you think what would happen if these plants that use carbon dioxide disappear? Bhaiya, then the levels of carbon dioxide will keep on increasing. Yes, an increase in carbon dioxide levels will raise the temperatures on Earth. Oh, so is this about global warming, isn't it? I have read about it. Yes, you are right. Chachaji, you once told us that the roots of the crops and plants absorb water from the soil. But if there are no trees, there will be no moisture in the soil too. And this will cause a lot of problems. Isn't it, Chachaji?
Absolutely. This will destroy the fertility of soil due to low water. Come, let me show you something. Look at this soil. There are no trees or plants in this soil. On the other hand, in the other soil there are some plants. Now try putting some water rapidly in these soils and see what happens.
Oh, see how the water wears away the soil as it flows. But the soil that had plants growing did not flow away with the water. So does this mean that the roots of the plants hold the soil together even in strong winds?
Yes, you're right, Sanya.
So this means if we plant more trees, the soil will retain moisture and water or air will not be able to wear away the soil. Friends, this is called soil erosion. We had read about it in class 7. Soil erosion means displacement of particles in uppermost layer of soil by water. Sanya, do you know it is because of deforestation that calamities like floods and drought occur? Yes, Sanya, deforestation affects the rainfall also. It reduces the rainfall. Bhaiya, on one hand, deforestation reduces rainfall and on the other hand, it causes floods. How is this possible? Friends, can this also be related to absorption of water by the soil? What do you think about this? Sanya, what are you thinking? Bhaiya, I'm wondering if deforestation is such a big problem, then we must find some solutions. So, did you find any solution? Bhaiya, we can reduce the use of wood in our homes. So friends, what do you think? Can we use doors and furnitures made up of other materials instead of wood? Artificial plastic, iron doors, iron windows, aluminium doors, plastic chair, cemented bench. Do you know even paper is made from trees? Then I'm surely going to save paper. Bhaiya, why don't we reuse paper? Paper pulp can be used to make different things. Yup, that's good. We must try it at home also. But Sanya, we cannot save trees by doing just this. People will still cut trees for other things. There can be only one solution to this problem. We must plant more trees. Then what we cut? What do you think, Bhaiya? You are absolutely right. We can take care of these points. We must plant trees near our houses. If trees are to be cut for firewood, then branches must be cut in a way that the entire tree is not destroyed. Create awareness among people by spreading information about alternative fuels in each locality. We must safeguard the roots of trees on roadside. Spread awareness about damage caused by cementing the areas around the trees. Take care of health of the trees around the school premises. We learned deforestation and its causes, to satisfy human needs, natural calamities, consequences of deforestation, increased pollution, decreased fertility of soil, increased temperature, floods, drought, measures to save forests, reuse paper and wood, plant new trees. Bhaiya, look at that animal. Which animal is this? It looks like a squirrel, doesn't it?
Beta, this is a squirrel only.
A squirrel? This big? The squirrels that I have seen near our house and in the village were smaller than this. In fact, their color was also different. Maybe these squirrels are found in this region only, isn't it, Chacha ji?
Rightly said Kabir. These squirrels are found in some specific areas only.
Oh, do you mean that there are plants and trees that grow only in specific areas and regions? I have seen these flowers and trees only here and nowhere else.
These are palash flowers and these are babool trees.
Yes, this is the flora of Jharkhand. Flora meaning the plants found in a specific region, isn't it? Absolutely right, Sanya. Friends, what kind of plants and animals can be seen in the region where you live? Do tigers also live in this region? On our way, I saw a signboard saying Betla National Park, Palamu Tiger Reserve. I have heard the population of tigers is decreasing.
Yes, Sanya. Tiger is one such animal that is slowly vanishing from our forests. The government has declared some areas as tiger reserve areas for safety of these tigers.
Oh, yes, just like rhinos. The government has declared few regions as reserve area for safety of rhinos. Friends, is it only the big animals that are in danger of extinction? Are there any other animals that are in danger too? What do you think? Some endangered species are western tragopan, elephant, tiger, horned antelope, etc. It's good to know that the government is also doing so much to protect these animals. Why do you think is it important to conserve these animals? I think plants, trees and animals all are important for the environment as we all are dependent on each other in some way. Friends, can you help me find answers to these questions?
Sanya, do you know about other animals that are in danger too?
Chacha ji, I have heard that the population of wild buffalo, reindeer and vulture is decreasing. Friends, do you know about any endangered species? Can you name them? Do these national parks have reserved areas for all the animals? Sanya, actually these are biosphere reserve areas. These protected areas for flora, fauna and geologists are reserved and managed for the purpose of conservation and to provide opportunities for study and research work. A biosphere reserve area can have several other protected areas. Look at these pictures of Panchamadi Biosphere Reserve Area in Madhya Pradesh.
Yes, but do you think animals get the same kind of environment as they get in the forests?
I think neither the animals get the same environment like in the forests, nor they are able to move around freely outside their cages. That is why wildlife sanctuaries are made in forests, so that the animals can live freely and safely in a natural environment. Yes, Bhaiya. After all, even the animals have a right to live freely on Earth, like us humans. Friends, find out if there is any biosphere reserve area, national park or wildlife sanctuary in the region where you live. Bhaiya, look! There are so many birds in this river. I have never seen such birds before.
Do you know these birds have flown here from different parts of the world?
Oh, aren't these the migratory birds? I have read about migratory birds in class 7. Friends, I'm sure you would know why these birds migrate from one place to another. Can you tell why? We learned about plants and animals found in particular regions, special regional trees and plants, endangered animals. The government has introduced various plans, programs and areas to conserve forests and animals like Biosphere Reserve Area, National Park, Wildlife Sanctuary. Birds that migrate from one place to another.